I still remember the exact moment the world went silent. The doorbell rang at 6:17 a.m., and two officers stood on my porch in full dress uniform, their faces carved from stone. "Ma'am," one of them said softly, "we regret to inform you that your husband, Captain Daniel Hayes, was killed in action during a classified mission overseas." My knees buckled before the words even finished leaving his mouth. Daniel, my Daniel, the man who had kissed my forehead 3 weeks earlier and whispered, "I'll be home before you know it, love. Just hold our future safe for me." He was supposed to be invincible. We had built our entire life around his deployments and my quiet strength waiting at home. 10 years of marriage, 2 dogs that still waited by the door every evening, and a little white house with the rose bushes he planted on our 5th anniversary. I thought we had forever. The days after that were a blur of folded flags, hushed condolences, and casseroles I couldn't stomach. I moved through them like a ghost in my own body, smiling for the cameras at the memorial, because that's what a hero's wife is supposed to do. Everyone kept telling me how proud I should be. Daniel died protecting our country. Daniel was a hero. But late at night, when the house felt too big and too empty, a tiny voice inside me whispered that something still felt unfinished. My sister, Elena, flew in the moment she heard. She's always been my rock. 2 years younger, but somehow wiser, the one who could read my face from across a room. She stayed with me for weeks, sleeping on the couch, making coffee I barely drank, and quietly boxing up Daniel's things so I wouldn't have to. I told her I was okay. I lied, because even in my grief I could feel it, this strange nagging pull that something wasn't right. But what I didn't know that quiet afternoon was that Elena was about to hand me a truth that would shatter the last pieces of the life I thought I knew. It happened on a rainy Tuesday, while I was upstairs trying to nap. Elena was in Daniel's study, sorting through his desk like she had 100 times before. I heard her call my name, her voice tight, almost afraid. When I walked in, she was holding a small black USB drive in her trembling hand. "You need to see this," she whispered. "I found it taped behind the drawer. I wasn't snooping, it just fell." We plugged it into my laptop together. At first, I didn't understand the files. Hundreds of them. Photos, voice recordings, long emails stretching back 4 years. The woman's name was Claire. She was a civilian contractor he'd met on his second tour. The messages started innocent enough, but they quickly turned into something that tore my heart open. "I can't stop thinking about our nights in Bahrain," one read. Another, "When I get home this time, I'm finally telling her, I want a real life with you." My stomach twisted so violently I had to run to the bathroom. Every memory I had of Daniel flipped inside out in seconds. The late-night calls I thought were mission updates. The extra money missing from our account that he blamed on deployment expenses. The way he'd look at his phone and smile that secret little smile I used to tease him about. It wasn't for me. None of it had been for me. He had been living a double life while I waited faithfully at home, folding his uniforms and praying for his safe return. Even in death, he had left me behind. I cried until my throat burned raw. Elena held me on the floor while I screamed questions into the carpet that no one could answer. How could the man who called me his everything every single night have been planning to leave me the moment he stepped off that plane? How could he die a hero in everyone else's eyes while his last secret was betrayal? The anger came in waves, hot, suffocating, then ice cold and sharp. I wanted to hate him. I wanted to dig him up and scream in his face. But mostly, I felt destroyed, like the foundation of my entire marriage had been sand the whole time. Elena never left my side. She didn't offer empty platitudes. She simply said, "He doesn't get to take your story, sis. Not anymore." And in that moment, something inside me shifted. The broken, sobbing woman on the floor slowly sat up. The pain was still there. God, it was everywhere. But underneath it, a quiet, fierce strength started to bloom. I was no longer just the grieving widow. I was the woman who had just been handed the truth, and I wasn't going to let it bury me. 3 weeks later, Claire showed up at the Military Memorial Foundation event wearing black and a sad smile, introducing herself to everyone as someone who cared deeply for Daniel. She even had the nerve to approach me with a gentle hug, whispering how sorry she was for my loss. My blood ran cold, but I smiled back. Elena stood right beside me, recording every word on her phone. I waited until the room was full of officers, families, and reporters. Then I stepped up to the microphone they had offered me for a few words of thanks. My hands shook, but my voice didn't. Daniel was many things, I began, calm and clear. He was a soldier. He was my husband. But he was also a man who kept secrets. I played the first 30 seconds of one of his own voice messages, his voice, unmistakable, telling Claire he couldn't wait to start their real life together. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Claire's face went ghost white. I didn't scream, I didn't cry on stage, I simply told the truth. I loved him with everything I had, but love doesn't erase betrayal. Today, I'm choosing to let the truth set me free instead of letting his secrets keep me chained. Security quietly escorted Claire out while cameras flashed. The foundation quietly removed Daniel's name from their upcoming Hero Scholarship. His legacy would no longer be used to honor a lie. Later that evening, Elena and I sat on the back porch with the dogs at our feet. The USB drive was gone, destroyed and scattered like the pieces of the marriage I once thought was perfect. I looked at my sister and whispered, "Thank you for finding the truth when I couldn't." She squeezed my hand. We found it together. I still miss the man I thought Daniel was. Some nights the ache is so deep it steals my breath. But I sleep better now. I smile more, and I've started to dream about a future that belongs only to me. The greatest revenge I've learned isn't loud or cruel. It's standing up, speaking the truth, and walking away with your heart intact. Because when everything you believed in falls apart, you don't have to fall with it. You can rise, stronger, wiser, and finally free. And that, my friends, is the kind of ending no one can ever take from you.